advent calendar. So let's see where we're going today. Today we're off to Austria, and I think this blend represents arguably the most terrifying Christmas tradition I have ever come across. So this blend is called Krampus, and for those of you who aren't aware of Krampus, Krampus is like the polar opposite of Father Christmas. So instead of giving children things, he essentially scares them into behaving themselves. The figure of Krampus is large, horned, has fangs, and even as an adult, I think if someone threatened me with Krampus, I would probably start behaving myself. I don't think this blend is going to have horns or fangs, at least I hope not. So let's see what it does have. So this blend, very interesting looking. It's dark grey, so Krampus is usually depicted as dark greys, browns and blacks. And this contains mohair, merino, viscose and bamboo. So there is a lot of mohair in here which gives it a nice drapey feel to it. And whereas merino blends tend to feel quite squishy, this definitely feels smoother and a little bit more lank, which is quite nice. Makes a nice change. So the bamboo and the viscose that is dotted throughout here is a lovely tweedy effect. And actually the colour of the merino has been lightened by the mohair in it. This is a very versatile blend, so it will weave, it will spin, it will felt, both wet and needle felting. If you're spinning it, you probably don't want to spin it too tightly because the mohair in it could risk it feeling a little bit harsh, a little bit hairy. But if you give a nice light spin and a light ply, it will keep the bulk that the merino's got. In terms of felting, wet felting, this will wet felt very nicely, and the wool will help hold in all your little tweedy bits. Needle felting, again, this will give you a nice solid finish, but don't felt in any of these little tweed bits too much because you want to keep that texture. And if you were to put this in a woven project, I'd probably split it into a finer amount because then you can really make sure that you get all the elements of this blend through. It's not that scary after all.